Welcome to ShadowMeTarot, and welcome back if you've been here before. We have a new deck, and I'm super excited about this one. This is from another tarot reader on YouTube. She created her own deck, and I am super excited about it. Every deck or every card, from what I understand, has a question. So let's take a look. Ask Yourself Tarot, and it's by Monica Luve, Luve. Actually, I will go ahead and zoom in for her. There we go. So you can even scan that. You can pause this and scan it and see if you can find it. I got this on Amazon. So I'm super excited to see it, and I like the box. Already I like the box. This is a drawer on my shelf. And it can double as another card box. So this is brilliant, and I love this style box. So already a win. All right. Let's see here. I like this box a lot. She thought of everything so far. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's just a unique interpretation of the cards with 78 powerful messages that get you thinking, included with a guidebook to conduct your own tarot readings. Cool. Feed your intuition. Ask Yourself Tarot. Feed your intuition. Okay. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Cool. Very cool. I would totally just set this on my shelf with the cards in it, so I could just dump them out whenever I want. All right, I'm super excited. Super slick cards. I don't really see pip cards too much. It looks like they're unique. Each of them are unique. She's got zodiac symbols and planetary symbols on here. We've got a female fool. Hell yeah. All right. Ooh, look at the back. Ooh, I like that. All right. Let's check out the book. Okay, so she's got a definition of all the astrology symbols and all of the elements and the planets, which is super important because these are kind of like part of the foundation of tarot, right? And then it goes right in. We'll just read the Fool here. A new phase of life begins. A risk must be taken. A need to abandon the old and start something new. New experiences, personal growth, development, the discovery of talents. So definitely, yeah. I mean, short and sweet and simple, which is super important for, I think, new readers too. But I think having these questions on each of the cards is like game-changing, right? Because when you're focusing and on a particular card, if you don't know what to ask it, it's not really going to give you any answers. So I think that's great practice for new tarot readers. Hey, where's my... There it is. Okay, let's just do a quick comparison of my 30-year-old deck versus this new deck. So it's a little bit thicker cardstock, super slippery, which is great because that means cards will jump, which I really like. It makes it easier, I think, for everybody, including Spirit. And then, all right, so elements that we've kept, we've got the dog. We've got the flowers in the tunic. We've kept some of the colors, like the satchel's not red, but the feather in his hair is. We still have the mountains off in the distance, representing the life journey. So yeah, and there's trust, even though we see like little rocks falling here. She's pretty carefree, and yeah. And it says, where is a new beginning happening in your life? The Magician. What thoughts and actions are creating your reality? The High Priestess. What is your intuition trying to tell you? So elements that we've kept. Oh, I should have done that with the Magician too, but I have lots of videos, you guys. And I've read lots of tarot decks. But we've got the B and the J. I know that's something in Hebrew. I just don't know what it is. But to me, it always kind of represents the divine masculine and the divine feminine, similar to the yin and the yang. So we've got her headdress is much smaller on here. I think this is interesting that she's got like a tapestry behind her, because I've never viewed that as a tapestry behind her. I never really knew what that was. I thought it was a garden behind her, to be honest. Those are all pomegranates. So I think that's interesting. She's still got her feet on the moon here. So yeah. So what is your intuition trying to tell you for the High Priestess? For the Empress, what is growing and evolving in my life that needs my attention? The Emperor, in this situation, where can you find wisdom and stability? The Hierophant, what am I ready to commit to in my life? The Lovers, what are you prepared to learn from this love connection? The Chariot, what signs are showing you that it's time to move forward? Strength, where do you find your inner strength? All right, so there's a couple of things I'm going to critique about the deck. Like, I'm not a huge fan of all the white borders. However, I do see how that's useful for a new reader to have that space to write stuff, basically, to give them other reminders. But otherwise, I almost wish that the pictures were bigger. That's it. Just that the pictures were bigger. I almost wish that the number was at the top more, just because it would make the picture bigger. But the font isn't too bad. It's readable, which is good. I've seen worse. But it's, I mean, you could probably make it a little bit bigger. All right, so there's our Strength card. Where do you find your inner strength? Hermit, what situation in your life is asking you to look within? Wheel of Fortune, what changes are entering your life and how are they a part of your destiny? Justice, what needs to be resolved and set right in your life? The Hanged Man, what situation in your life do you need to look at from a different perspective? Death, what situation in your life is transforming and changing to bring about something new? Temperance, what situation in your life is asking you to have patience and determination? The Devil, what boundaries need to be created? It says, what boundaries need to be create in your life when it comes to a toxic situation? So I believe that's probably supposed to be created. What boundaries need to be created in your life when it comes to a toxic situation? You know, I've never thought of this as boundaries, like in implementing boundaries. I always think of the Nine of Wands as having boundaries, but I never think of this as boundaries. I think of it as fears. But fears cause toxic situations, right? Or cause us to be toxic in situations. And the same thing for other people. And sometimes we just are drawn to each other. So I get what boundaries need to be created in your life, because this is also kind of like an addiction or codependency kind of card as well. So it never occurred to me to really think of this card as boundaries, but I definitely see how it applies. The Tower, what needs to break down in your life in order to be rebuilt? The Star, what needs to heal in order for you to realize your deepest dreams? The Moon. What situation in your life do you feel is secretly being hidden from you? The Sun. What situation in your life is bringing you warmth and happiness? Judgment. What is trying to get your attention? The World. What is closing out for you? What is closing out for you now? What new cycle are you ready to start? Ace of Swords. Hang on. Ace of Swords. Are you prepared to receive the truth regarding an important matter? Two of Swords. What is being closed off or blocked out of your reality? Three of Swords. What painful aspect of your life do you need to confront? Four of Swords. What aspect of your life needs rest and healing? Five of Swords. What situation in your life is creating some type of power struggle? Six of Swords. What do you need to remove yourself for peace of mind? Seven of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to protect and cherish? What situation, Eight of Swords. What situation in your life is holding you back? Nine of Swords. What situation in your life is creating fear and anxiety? And what is this feeling trying to tell you? Ten of Swords. What situation in your life needs to come to an end? Page of Swords. What situation in your life requires analysis and research? Knight of Swords. What action needs to be taken to get something accomplished? Queen of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to be logical about? King of Swords. What situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity? I'm going to tell you right now, 100% I'm going to use this to work my court cards, honestly. Because sometimes the best answers you get from just asking these questions, meditating on the card, that card will pop up in your different readings. And if you have this, like what situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity, it changes it from just being a person, right? But also a card with an actual meaning, not just a person. So that opens you up to do more self readings, because it's difficult to kind of predict the people in your life using the court cards. Some people can do it. I just always attribute the same masculine or feminine energies to the same people. And that's just not how that works. So at least for my own readings, it doesn't work for me. But so I can only do like self journey, self healing. I can't predict anything about people in my life. Okay. So anyways, I will probably use this to strengthen my own meditations with my court cards. So I appreciate this. Ace of Cups. Are you prepared to have a new beginning in love? Two of Cups. Are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? Three of Cups. What are you ready to celebrate and enjoy in your life? Four of Cups. What offer or opportunity is being presented to you that you may not be recognizing? Five of Cups. What painful situation in your life are you focused on, and what positive aspects are you not seeing? Six of Cups. What memories from the past are trying to get your attention? That's inner child work right there. That's an inner child question for sure. Seven of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing you a variety of choices? Eight of Cups. What situation in your life do you need to walk away from and emotionally disconnect? Nine of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing you emotional fulfillment? 10 of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing forth completion and total happiness? Page of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing about some type of opportunity? I always attribute cups to emotion, so I would almost say some type of emotional opportunity or somewhere you have an attachment to it, emotional or otherwise, you're attached. Knight of Cups. Are you prepared to receive or give a love offer? Queen of Cups. What situation in your life is asking you to observe your emotions? King of Cups. What situation in your life requires balanced emotions and careful observation? Ace of Pentacles. Are you prepared to receive some type of opportunity or gift? So it looks like she needs a D there. There's two cards that I see that have I don't know, misprints or whatever, but I'm sure it'll be fixed in her second edition. It's hard to do this. It's hard to edit all of these for sure. So are you prepared to receive some type of opportunity or gift? Financial opportunity too. Financial opportunity or some sort of material opportunity. Like you could win a free shopping spree at the local grocery store. I don't know. Two of Pentacles. What decision in your life are you ready to make? Three of Pentacles. Who in your life is asking you to be open to cooperation? Four of Pentacles. What situation in your life are you still holding on to? Five of Pentacles. What situation in your life no longer holds value? Six of Pentacles. What situation in your life needs balance? Seven of Pentacles. What situation in your life are you ready to invest your time, energy, and money into? Eight of Pentacles. What areas of your life requires you to create? Nine of Pentacles. What situation in your life is calling you to have independence and self-realization? 10 of Pentacles. What situation in your life shows your greatest accomplishments? Page of Pentacles. What skill are you being called to develop? Knight of Pentacles. What situation in your life requires slow movement and determination? Queen of Pentacles. What situation in your life do you hold value to? King of Pentacles. What situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth and stability? Ace of Wands. What passionate new beginning is coming into your life? Two of Wands. Are you prepared to make a decision that may change the course of your life? Three of Wands. What new phase of your life are you ready to pursue? Four of Wands. What situation in your life is bringing you the stability you seek? Five of Wands. What needs to be addressed in this conflict that has arisen? Six of Wands. Are you ready to be recognized for all your efforts and achievements? Seven of Wands. What area of your life needs boundaries and protection? Eight of Wands. An important message and or fast movement may be coming in. That is not a question. That is not a question. I guess if I was going to attribute a question to this, what needs to move forward in your life, maybe? Or what do you need to hear? I don't know. 9 of Wands. What are you determined to achieve in your life that you are about to give up on? Well, that's one way to interpret that. Me, I'd be like, what boundaries are in place that make it impossible for people in your life to come in? How do you let people in? All right, 10 of Wands. What has become overwhelming in your life? Page of Wands. What signs are preparing you to move into a new direction? Knight of Wands. What are you passionate and motivated about in your life? Queen of Wands. What are you passionate about and ready to create? King of Wands. What ideas are you ready to implement with others? All right, and that is the Ask Yourself Tarot. We will go ahead and I'll go ahead and shuffle this, and we'll do a deck reading or we'll interview the deck. All right. We'll go ahead and move this over here. Hey, you know, I wonder if the 8 of Wands has got the question in here. Oh no, some of these are not. All right. I'm confused. Where's Wands? Oh, here it is. Okay, 8 of Wands. A period of fruitful progress after delay or struggle. Everything is on your side. All right, I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle them. They're flexible. I want to say they kind of remind me of the ShadowMeTarot tarot, like cardstock. So I try to do a minimum of 6 shuffles, but then I try to just kind of get them working in my hands and get them a little warm. And some cards feel like they take longer to do that, although this one's coming along. So I know that we're way past this. Alrighty, here we go. I was just going to say, what personality does this deck have? And the Lovers popped out. It doesn't say otherwise. There are no reverse meanings in the book. So oftentimes I'll kind of designate with spirit, kind of, we'll have an agreement before I start laying out the cards as to whether or not I'm going to do the uprights or the reversed. But I always read it in the upright first when there's no reversals in the book. And being that this is a kind of like a self-help deck to kind of do introspection, I'm probably going to mostly read them in the uprights first, and then we'll kind of maybe consider where they flew out in reversals. So the very first card, what are you prepared to learn from this love connection? So I think that's great. What are you prepared to learn about love, yourself, you know, loving yourself, loving other people, relationships in your life? So I feel like that's pretty awesome. Oh. What is your strength? What is your strength? I do feel like this deck was a labor of love. I really do kind of feel that, right? All right. What is your strength? What is your strength? The Hermit. What situation in your life is asking you to go to look within? So what situation in your life is asking you to look within? So yeah, I think that's a great strength to really be able to look at yourself. What is your weakness? Knight of Pentacles. What situation in your life requires slow movement and determination? This question feels like it's nearly always the same in every single deck, other than sometimes I get, it's not compassionate. It's not going to help you deal with emotional stuff. It's going to address like hard issues. But this to me, again, is just like, if you're not doing the work, if you're not answering the questions to get the messages and do the inner work that kind of Spirit is laying out for you, you're going to be at a standstill, which is kind of how the Knight of Pentacles is. He's always at a standstill. So you have to create the movement with these cards. How will you help me to grow? How will you help me to grow? Now, see, for a slippery deck, I'm surprised the very first card just flew out. And these ones are a little harder for me to pull, so I almost feel like it's learning me, right? How will you help me grow? Did one flip over? How will you help me to grow? What is growing and evolving in my life that needs my attention? So that feels like almost being more mindful, right? And in terms of relationships. I feel like since the overall personality of the deck is based on love or the lovers and committing to things, I do feel like I think the strength or growing means that it's going to help you be more mindful of being loving in your relationships, maybe appreciating them more, being grateful even for yourself, right? And appreciating your own self. All right, so when should I call on you for guidance? When should I call on you for guidance? Whoa. The Page of Wands. What signs are preparing you to move into a new direction? So maybe being mindful of the things that you love in your life, that they're not let go as you kind of, grow yourself, right? And go on new adventures and expand your own experience. So I feel like I almost feel like for me, this would be like, are you overreacting? Are you thinking things through? Is, kind of, where do you need to be mindful before you jump maybe, or maybe where do you need planning? So I kind of feel like, yeah, you should call on this for guidance when you need some more preparation for maybe changing a conversation in your relationships from something that's unloving to something that's more loving. Or if it's a relationship with yourself, seeing what you need to be mindful of, and taking care of yourself and what direction you want to move forward in. All right, what's the best way to work with you? What is the best way to work with you? Okay. So the best way to work with this deck is, what skill are you being called to develop? Again, I think it just brings it back to the same thing, this attention. What needs your attention before you move on to the next thing? I almost feel like this is like a finish what you start kind of deck, right? It comes back to kind of commitment here. And you're always doing the work on yourself, right? So I feel like this is, this deck is really to be able to work on yourself and develop your own, really your own relationship with your higher power, your higher self, and finding your purpose. And you only do that by knowing who you truly are. What will our relationship be like? Wow, that was fast for all the non-jumpers. Oh, I'm going to love it. I'm going to love this deck. And the Six of Swords. So it says, are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? And what do you need to remove yourself from for peace of mind? So I feel like, you know, this is really kind of like weighing the value of your relationships. And I don't want to put like value on like, but are they energy vampire relationships that you, that you're, you know, maybe need to remove from your life? Or are they strong and loving relationships that you can be more mindful of and take better care of? So I almost feel like this is a good thing to kind of see, you know, where in your life you should move forward, where in your life should you hold back in relationships, where are you loving yourself first? What else? What else do I see about this deck? So I just really feel like this is a deck to really find out what you truly love, what you want to remove from your life. It's about raising your vibration. To me, that's how I'm internalizing it. It's about raising your vibration and just kind of seeing the things that are lowering your vibration. So definitely a self-help kind of growth deck, but definitely a useful one in a reading. Because if you're throwing a few of these cards out there during a reading, you got a pretty good chance of getting the questions that you need answers to anyway. So, but maybe just couldn't verbalize. I love it. I think it's wonderful. Make sure you check out Monica Love on her channel. That's Luve. And pick up her, her deck on Amazon. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And comment. Let me know what resonated for you. And have a beautiful, blessed day. Thanks so much.